Hi guys, welcome back to GraceSmithTV. The following is a video of a Periscope I did with my dear friend Danny J of SweatyBetties. You won't be able to see the comments that come up because you have to be there live for that. I think there's actually a way to record it and I don't know how yet. So if you want to join me for a live Periscope, follow me at GraceSmithTV, and in the meantime, enjoy this amazing content as we learn from my friend Danny J how she overcame a debilitating stage of her life by changing her mindset. Enjoy!
Scope. Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the Scope! Hi everybody! Welcome, 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 welcome! I'm Grace. We're about to have an awesome interview. I'm going to give everybody about a minute to get online. Alex, you're here! Welcome! So excited to have you live with me on the Scope. So today is going to be a Periscope with my dear friend Danny J of SweatyBetties. As you guys all get online, I would love to know if you're new or if you're returning. Alex says, hi Grace, my first live Scope with you. If you're not already following Alex Beeden, please do. She's amazing. She's one of my heroes on Periscope. So everybody, if you're new here, please give me a hands up emoji, or write new. If you're coming back and you've been here before, please give me a thumbs up. Hello there. Welcome back everybody. Thanks for all of the hearts. So today's Periscope is going to be all about money, mindset, motivation, meditation, all of the M's, and you might be wondering, how are these things even interconnected? Well, we are going to tell you. Of all of my close friends, Danny J has some of the craziest, wildest stories, so you are just going to love her. Let me welcome a few more of you. Hello there, welcome, 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 and let me know where you're from in the world. I'm currently living close to Miami. I was just in Rio de Janeiro before that. I'm headed to LA next. And Danny J might be the only other person in the world who travels as much as I do. So it will be interesting for you guys to hear about that. Cool, we got people in NYC, California, Paris. Welcome guys, Calgary. And if any of you are new, and there's SweatyBetties, that's who we're interviewing. Go ahead and follow Danny J if you aren't already. If you're new to Periscope, make sure you tap, 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 tap the screen. We want to get a ton of hearts during today's interview. Hello in Australia. So cool, guys. All right, great. So I'm going to turn down these pumping tunes a little bit, and before we get started, I'm just going to ask that you go ahead and share this, because we want a lot of people to hear Danny's story today. She went from being massively in debt to debt-free. She's had a million entrepreneurial, amazing experiences. She and her husband travel the world, travel the States, all on this amazing budget. A lot of people are going to be able to benefit from what she has to share with us today. So go ahead, hit the little person in the bottom right-hand corner. She said literally a million. Share this on Twitter, share it on Periscope, and we're gonna get started. So without further ado, let me turn this around and introduce Here we go. Yeah, there was a little delay. Let me turn the music off. And let's see if we can get your volume up a little higher there, Danny.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Now we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Yay, so, I'm so glad to be here. Hi, everybody. And Grace's friends and fans. And I hope I have a lot of my peeps here, too, tonight.
Yeah. So go ahead, Danny. Tell us a little bit about your business, about what you do, and then I'm going to start asking you some sweet questions.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so, I'm not sure really what I do at this moment because there's lots of things. I'm in the middle of kind of rebranding everything. But the SweatyBetties right now, if you guys have followed me from there for the last few years, was originally all about fitness and motivation, nutrition. But I was a trainer starting in probably 2005. I started doing personal training. Loved helping people with weight loss. I probably was hoping to be the next Jillian Michaels or something. But what I really found was that I had some great success with weight loss clients, people who lost 100 pounds or more. And what I really found was that the common denominator, the common thread through all of them wasn't the diet they were on, because they were on all different diets. It wasn't the workouts they were doing, because they did all different workouts. But it was the change in mindset, the decision to change. And so I really learned that as I was doing more and more nutrition and workouts and people asking me about this and that, I started to get fed up. And like, there is all the information out there about what to eat, how to work out, and it really depends on the body. But the biggest thing behind whether you had success or not was whether you made a little click, click, click in your head.
Absolutely. And for those of you who are new to my Periscope channel, I, as a hypnotherapist, am all about mindset. Alex Beaton says, yes, so true. And so my entire focus in life is helping people to reprogram their subconscious minds, reprogram their mindset so that they can overcome the things that are holding them back. So, Bonnie Frank, am I saying your name right? It's a little bright in here. Bonnie L. Frank says, absolutely. So I want to hear now from Danny J about when she came to work with me, because we did some stuff together. We did a little bit of hypnotherapy, a little bit of meditation work together, and how that impacted her life. And then I want you to hear how she changed her mindset to get out of debt, because this story inspires me every time. Totally, you can't succeed. So, Danny, go ahead and tell people a little bit about what it was like to change your own mindset when we were working together, and any other work you've done yourself on changing your mindset. And keep those hearts coming, guys. Danny, can you see how much they love you? You're getting so many hearts. They love you.
Awesome. There's such a delay here, so I'm watching on my Skype, and then I'm watching on the Periscope here, so I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Okay, cool. So I'm going to stay focused over here, because if I watch the Periscope, I get super distracted. All right, so working with you, number one, so we had some friends that introduced us to each other, and we obviously hit it off right away. And I had actually, just a few months prior, well, let me back it up a little bit. I had been a fitness competitor. I did national figure competitions, bikini competitions, and basically I jacked up my body really bad. Really heavy adrenal fatigue. I didn't know what was going on. I had a business partner who I started SweatyBetties with, and our business was falling apart. My husband and I just lost our home. We foreclosed on it. He filed bankruptcy. We moved up to Friends. We got on food stamps. We were basically homeless, had our friends not let us stay there. And I felt like everything was falling apart. I remember crying every day for 2 weeks straight. Our car broke down, and the money was falling. You know, it was just bad. And so I saw on Groupon this hypno session thing, and I thought, what the heck, I need to do something, because I was having a lot of anxiety. I had an eating disorder when I was younger, and I was starting to feel like I was bulimic, and I was starting to binge and purge again. I was struggling with my weight, and so I just thought, maybe it'll help. I don't know, but it was a Groupon, so I could afford it. So I went to this guy in Utah. We had a few sessions, and actually from the very first session, he taught me about tapping, EFT, meridian tapping, and we did a couple of sessions. I think we only did 3. And literally, just from those 3 sessions, I felt a huge change in my life. My ability to deal with stress, to process what was going on with my business partner. It wasn't giving me anxiety like it was before. So when I met Grace, I was like, oh my God, I had this amazing hypnotherapy session. I want to work with you. And working with Grace took it to a complete other level. I still wish that we had that session recorded or something. I'm constantly going over things in my head of what we talked about and went through there. To say I was skeptical, I was kind of at the point where I was past skeptical. I was just willing to try anything. I wasn't wanting it to work or not wanting to work. I just thought, I'll just try anything. And I think you have to be open-minded. But you learn the skills, and you realize that you, deep down, the you here, really knows what you need. And you really have all the tools within you to cope with anything thrown your way. You have complete abundance. You have complete joy. You have complete happiness inside of you. You just need to let it out. And I think what Grace does is she helps you get down past those layers and see what's really in there. And I don't even know how to explain it, but every session I've had with her, I have felt so much lighter, so much happier, so much more clear. The clarity of going, man, I don't know what to do about my business. I don't know what to do about this food situation I'm having. I don't know what to do about this. And then coming out of it going, I think I know exactly what to do, and I feel really confident about how I'm going to get there.
Well, let's all give Danny J an amazing heart blast for being so open and authentic, because seriously, some people were writing in, damn, when it rains, it pours. Like, this girl's story is so intense. How many things can go wrong at one time? And you still came through it. Alex Beaton says, wow, that's amazing. You are getting so many hearts, girl. And that's how I feel about you. And I so appreciate you saying these amazing things about me. But ultimately, the truth is, it is inside of you. And when we're stressed out and we have that cortisol hormone pumping through our bodies, it blocks our ability to think clearly. It blocks our ability to be intuitive. And so all we did was get that junk out of the way, that crazy fear-ridden stuff. On hearts for me, thank you. We obviously have to work together, totally. I know we are so soul sisters, Alex. But it helps you get all that junk out of the way, and then it allows your intuitive, powerful, all-knowing self to come forward. So while Danny J is pouring her heart out so that all of you can learn and grow from it, ultimately, you know, she's got a Facebook fan page with almost 400,000 likes. She's helped thousands and thousands of people all over the world. She's won competitions. At one point in her life, she'll tell you the story another day, I'm sure, she actually couldn't even walk because she was paralyzed. I mean, this woman is a warrior, a hero, and it's just an honor to be her friend and an honor to be able to share her story with you today. So if you're already getting value out of this, I want to ask you guys, go ahead, click the little person in the right-hand corner. If you're on an iPhone, share this on Twitter, share it on Periscope, because if you're getting something out of this, your friends and family can as well. Bonnie L. Frank is giving you so many exclamation points. Everyone loves you and is heart blasting you. Okay, cool, Danny. So you learned how to overcome, I mean, oh my God, when it rains, it pours. Bankruptcy, bulimia, horrible things with your finances, just business going crazy. You were able to come through it on the other side. Tell us specifically how you did this with your finances, because I know once that begins to improve, other areas of your life you felt the stress less and you were able to then focus on that.
Absolutely. So it's such a good question and a great place to start. I started. Am I late? Okay. Trying to make sure we're on the right page here. So we started following some other people that that teach about money. Dave Ramsey, Danny Johnson, Susie Orman. You know, one of the things was we were so broke. Being on food stamps was definitely embarrassing, humiliating. We had gone from making six figures to losing our house, losing our cars, losing everything, and even our income. And I have a master's degree. I couldn't get a job. I was training clients, but the economy hit so hard that the people that I used to work with couldn't pay me anymore. And so I was feeling like my confidence was at an all-time low, and I couldn't actually even envision how I could even make $20,000 a year. Like, I couldn't even see that far in front of me. And I found a lady named Danny Johnson because I was Googling myself one day, as, you know, sometimes people do. And I found out she was this multimillionaire who has a crazy story, very similar to mine. And so I was like, I kind of felt like this is a sign. And I saw that she had a book called First Steps to Wealth. I ordered the book. It was free with shipping, and I could barely pay the $7 shipping to get it, but I just thought I should.
So somebody go ahead and type that in, First Steps to Wealth. Type it in case anybody wants to get that book. First Steps to Wealth by Danny Johnson. Same name as Danny J, but different woman.
Yes, and it's spelled D-A-N-I. So if you go to DannyJohnson.com, D-A-N-I, I know that's where you find it. Great book. Basically, I'll just tell you the main thing that I got out of it. We ended up going to see her at a seminar, and the first thing we did was learn to give. So it seems crazy and it seems simple, but she talked about giving a tithe. And she's a religious person. She gives 10% to the church, but she said you give 10% to wherever your heart feels called. And so what my husband and I started doing, we got home, we looked at our finances, we realized that we were being really ridiculous around food. So we nipped that and made a food budget. But we started putting 10% into an envelope. And what happened was he left town one weekend, and I thought, I need to go see how much money is in that envelope. So I went to the closet, I opened it up, and there was $400 in there. And I thought, oh my God, there is no way we're going to give away $400. But the envelope, it said to give. It was the give envelope. That's what we called it. And I was like, oh my God, that's brakes on my car, or that's just an emergency. $400 is a lot of money. And so I thought, maybe I'll just steal half of it and put it under my, like, socks. And my husband won't know. Like, I'm going to steal our own gift money, and he won't know because we didn't even know how much was in it. We were just shoving it in. And I had this mental battle of, what should I do with it? Should I take it? No, it's too much. We can't give it away. And finally, I just closed it, put it away, and just left it. So my husband got home back from town a few days later. And it just was on my mind for days and days and days, like this money. Oh my God, there's $400 in there. And I was on Facebook and I saw somebody raising money for an orphanage. And I go, babe, that's where our money's going. He's like, what? I'm like, I'm giving our money to the orphanage. So I grabbed an envelope, got in the car, drove to the bank. It was 10 o'clock at night. And I did the ATM deposit, came back, put on my debit card, typed in the information, hit forward, hit sender. I like hit enter, like boom. And I screamed. I'm like, I can't believe I just gave $400 away, because we just didn't really have that kind of money. And literally, that was the moment where things started changing. I mean, money started coming in.
Wow.
And it was, I think, like, once I got this rush, it was pretty crazy. And then I got excited. I'm like, oh, did anyone give more than me? Like, did we give the most? But then it just started being amazing to where you have to give to receive. I think by giving, you let the universe know there's more than enough to go around. And it clicked with my food as well. So as soon as we started being okay with money, the binging and the purging and those, like, anxieties, even though I had calmed them down quite a bit, like, they were just instantly gone. I think it comes down to this lack of abundance mindset, is that when we think we don't have enough food, we want to hoard it, or we think we're not going to have enough, and maybe it comes from when you were younger and you didn't have enough. But I didn't think we had enough money. I thought we had to keep it. We needed to keep it just for anything. But I gave it away to this orphanage, people I didn't even know. Some were in beliefs. And all of a sudden, it was just like this release. And now that's just a practice. First thing, anytime we get anything, we put 10% away. I give away so much money, and we get so much back. And I think that's just a shift you got to make of, even when you're broke and you don't think you have enough. If you have $1 and you give away 10 cents, you can still live off 90 cents. Anybody can give away 10%. And so that was a huge shift. So I think the food, the money, and I started to see it come together. A lot of my clients who had binge eating issues were also broke. And there's so much to both of them. And it's not always the case where they're intertwined, but it very often is. So wow. I think there's so much to having that abundant mindset.
That is, someone actually say, her name is Lauren. Her handle is Theater Lion. I love her so much. She's on my daily meditations. She said she just bought First Steps to Wealth for $3.66 on Amazon. So everybody, let's give Lauren a heart blast for not only hearing advice, but immediately taking action on it. That is incredible. That is so awesome. So in summary, if you guys are new here, we are talking with my dear friend Danny J of SweatyBetties. We're talking about money and mindset and meditation and how all of these things are interrelated in being able to transform your life. And Danny was just sharing with us how she started following this woman, also called Dani Johnson, D-A-N-I, who said you need to tithe, you need to give 10% of your income, even if you're completely broke, even if you only have $1, you can give 10 cents. And that at a certain point, Danny had saved up $400, and she was like, oh my God, should I really be giving this away? And one day she just ran, gave it all away, and as soon as she did, money started coming into her life, abundance started coming into her life, and how this also tied into her relationship with food and binge eating, because there was a mindset, a subconscious thought, there's not enough, there's not enough, there's not enough. And it went into her food, and it went into her money, and a lot of other stuff. So that's what we're chatting about. If you guys have questions for Danny, I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor. But first, I want to tell you, if you're getting value out of this, Danny J and I have a free webinar that we're going to host this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Danny is going to write in the link for it now so that you can see it. And she's just going to keep posting it right in there in Periscope so you can all hop on. And this webinar is completely free. It's this Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you guys can type in the dates and the times so people can see this. And what's going to happen on it is I'm going to actually teach you not just the theory of changing your mindset, and right now we're sharing some really fun stories, but not just stories. On Thursday during our webinar, I'm going to actually teach you tools on how to reprogram your subconscious mind. Thanks for sharing, Bernardo, because once you can do that, everything begins to change. And Danny J was able to get into the mindset where she's like, okay, I'm ready to tithe, I'm ready to give, I'm ready to say that I have enough, I'm so abundant that I have the ability to give, because she did work on her subconscious mindset. And we will have a replay for the webinar, but you have to sign up for it in order to get the replay. So Danny J is writing in where you can sign up for the webinar now. I don't know if it popped up yet. Have you guys seen it? Danny, what's the name of the webinar link?
It's bit.ly, well, bit.ly/mindset overhaul.
Okay, have you typed it in?
I've typed it in 3 times, but it looks like my connection keeps being weird.
So it's a bit.ly link, so it's bit.ly/mindset overhaul. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, Bonnie L. Frank, for writing it in. And Mindset Overhaul has no space. So bit.ly, bit.ly/mindset overhaul. So we would love for you all to please sign up for this webinar. You're absolutely going to love it. And if you can't join us live for the webinar, no problem. You will get the replay and you'll learn how to reprogram your subconscious mind. Yay, people are saying they're going there now. But in order to get the replay, you have to be signed up. So if you're going to join us for the webinar, go ahead and let us know by typing in yes and giving us a heart blast. Until we now move into the Q&A portion of our Periscope, where you guys get to ask Danny J questions. Bernardo says yes with a heart blast. Cool, and there's more and more coming in. So I'm going to flip this back around. You guys can ask any questions, but first make sure you sign up for the webinar and then come back as soon as you're done and give us a heart blast. Yay! Lauren from Theater Lion said yes. KK got it, said yes.
Are you getting my copy and paste? So weird. Okay, weird.
Cool. So everybody's going and signing up, which is so awesome, and everybody's giving you a heart blast. Woohoo!
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
Okay.
So what other questions do you guys have for Danny J about mindset, money, how she got out of debt, what she's doing with her life now, how she was able to travel all over the States and the world with her hubs? What questions do you guys have? I think a lot of people are leaving, Danny, and coming back because they're signing up for the webinar, so that's awesome. So if they don't come up with questions, I'll have some more for you, or if there's anything else you want to share in the meantime.
Okay, cool. So, well, I'll just tell you right now where I'm at because it's kind of fun. My husband and I just left on Monday. We were living in Dallas for the last 3 years. And we've been missing each other, like traveling, you and I
know. I can't believe you've already been in Dallas 3 years.
I know. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Well, I guess it'll be 3 years in September. So almost 3 years. And we moved into an RV last summer. We actually sold everything over the 4th of July weekend. We had a crazy it was really random how we decided to do it. But it was literally like within 3 days we go, let's just do it. What the heck? Let's sell everything. And then once we started selling everything, we were going, what the hell are we doing? So
sorry to interrupt. We got another register. Kat just registered. Yeah.
So, yay. I can't wait to see you guys on Thursday. It's going to be so much fun. So, yeah, we lived in Dallas, and my grandma needs help out in southern Utah. Back in December, my mom had asked me if we could possibly come out and help her, and I said if it's necessary and we need to, we would love to, and we could use a change. So we just drove out. We left last Monday. We got here last Wednesday, so it was a 3-day drive. And now I'm in southern Utah. It is so beautiful. You got to come out here, girl. There's so many amazing hikes and lakes, and you got to come out here. It'll be so much fun.
Yay! So someone had a question. Bonnie L. Frank said she registered, which is amazing. Heart blast for everybody who's registered for the webinar. So exciting. And the question was, what do you do now for your income? What are you doing now to make money?
Yeah, there's so many. I do have multiple streams of income. So I was doing my online training still with my clients for a little while. And about a year ago, I kind of let them all go because what was happening was I was getting more requests asking how I built my online brand and business than I was getting for the weight loss and coaching clients. And quite honestly, I was a little bit done with the weight loss clients because I felt like the information it wasn't what they needed. People truly needed a shift in their mindset. And I could do that with the one-on-one clients I had, but it was hard to do online. When I just gave somebody a meal plan and a workout, I knew it would work, but if they didn't change what was up here, they weren't going to do it. So I started training more clients, or training more trainers how to build an online business. And my friend and I started something called Social Academy, basically like an online school teaching people how to use social media to build their businesses. I also do a lot of affiliate marketing. So I promote other people's programs, people who I love and I think provide value to my fans and my friends, and I can take a percentage of whatever I promote from their programs. I also do a network marketing business, Nerium. It's a skincare company, and I do that a lot, just one-on-one with people. And I do one-on-one coaching with people wanting to build their business. And then I have a lot of just little here and there ad revenue from YouTube and ad revenue from my sites and doing some promoted and campaign posts like that. So I kind of have my hands in a lot of different things. I would say the majority is going to be my affiliates and my Nerium, or my two bulk incomes.
Awesome. Cool. Who is new, we are interviewing my dear friend Danny J of SweatyBetties. We're talking about money, motivation, mindset, even meditation, because every single day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time I host a meditation, and Danny has been there for 2 weeks with her people, getting everybody into the right mindset for the rest of the day. And we just want to let you guys know we have an upcoming webinar together, a free webinar this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If someone could type in here so you guys can sign up, it's bit.ly/mindset overhaul. Go ahead and type that in, bit.ly/mindset overhaul. And during that webinar, Danny J and I are not going to share stories with you. That's what these Periscopes are for. We're not going to share theory with you. We are going to give you step-by-step actionable steps of how you can reprogram your subconscious mind to feel more abundant. If you go to GraceSmithTV.com, you can get on my email list. Someone just asked that question. But ultimately, we want you right now on the webinar. So if someone can type in bit.ly/mindset overhaul. I don't see it being typed in, but I know a few people are trying. So I don't know why it's not going through. But, let's think of another option. Well, Danny J and I will tweet about this. Oh, there we go. Cool. I finally saw yours go through.
You know what? I think maybe we have to take the HTTP off. I think it doesn't post links.
Got it. Okay, cool. Okay, now I've seen it twice. So go ahead, take a second, go there, you guys, sign up for our webinar. We're only going to hang on here for this Periscope for 4 more minutes. Yay, thanks for typing it in, everyone. So let's do a 30-second heart blast for Danny J, because she's being so amazingly awesome and open and incredible. So we got 30 seconds on the clock. Go, 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 go. Tap, 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 tap. Everybody give her a heart blast. Oh, good. We love Danny J. She's amazing, and she's been so open and amazing and giving us such incredible content today. We've got 15 seconds left. Heart blast, everybody. Heart blast. Go, 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 go. How many hearts can we get for Danny J? And 5 more seconds. Heart blast, heart blast, heart blast. 3, 2, 1. Really, really good, guys. So we have about 2 minutes left together. If you haven't already, make sure you follow Danny J at SweatyBetties. She can go ahead and type something in, so you can click on her profile and follow her. But if there's any last-minute burning desire questions about Danny J, how she got out of all of those hardships in her life, how she created this beautiful life and business with her husband, or anything else, you can type your questions in now. Yeah!
Gotta type down here.
Really good. And in the meantime, while we're waiting for any of those questions to come in, Danny, if there's anything else you want to share with us, any motivation for your new followers, your new fans?
Yay! Well, first, Grace, thank you for the opportunity. You know I love you and your work. You guys, make sure you keep following Grace. Every day she does an amazing meditation at 12 Eastern, and I've been logging on every day, because it's 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes out of your day. And one of the things that I love about Grace and how we just kind of combine is you don't just exercise one time and you're done. And that's the same thing with this mindset practice. It didn't happen overnight. I mean, I still cried through all of the ups and downs. I still struggled with giving my money away after that first $400. It's a practice. And I found out when my husband and I weren't being faithful with the little things started happening to our finances again, and we had to get back to our practice of being mindful and being grateful and giving. And anytime kind of the shit hits the fan, I give money away now. It's just one of those, like, I know I'm not doing something. I gotta change it. So it's a practice. Get on Every Day with Grace. She's amazing. It's going to change your life. And the other thing is just, you know, I love this platform. I just have to say that. I love that you get to see us, how we really are. Like, this is how we are when we talk on the phone and we have a good time. This is probably the most fun that I've had in so long.
Yeah.
But I just really appreciate you taking your time tonight. I know that you guys all have stuff to do, so spending it with us makes me feel really, really amazing. And yeah, Grace, thanks again for this. It's been super, super fun. And you guys, the value you're going to get out of Thursday night is going to be unbelievable. So make sure you don't miss it. It will be so, so awesome. Get a notebook and take lots of notes. That's all I got to say.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone who joined us here today. We hope to see you in those meditations every day, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But even more so for this week, we want to see you at that webinar because we're going to teach you how to do what Danny J did in her own life. So the takeaways from today: reprogram your mindset and give your money away. Tithe. If you feel a lack in your life, one of the best ways to feel abundant is to help somebody who has less from you, and that is a lesson I learned from my dear friend Danny J. So thank you for joining us, guys. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. Thank you for signing up for the webinar. And please, if you haven't already, share this scope on your network so more people can get this amazing value from Danny J. We'll see you guys soon. Love you. Ciao, ciao. Bye.